Thank God this Friday is simply incomplete without this show, Pop Kasa. So I say, welcome to the show. And what we simply do is to sieve out two conversations stemming from weekly pop culture and entertainment trends. One of our stories today is about tweets that shook Africa, centered on reasons why people quit communicating with their date or intended bae. And the second is about a party speech that left everyone stunned. And then I've got guests right here with me, JJ Raymond. Welcome to Pop Kasa. Welcome to Podcast with me, JJ Raymond. Now, I've got two amazing guests. I'm going to start with a lady, a very sweetheart right here. Her name is Shantelle. Welcome to the show, Shantelle. How you doing?
Very well, thank you.
And of course, you know, a TV host like I am, so that makes sense, right? And I'm also with another Nigerian TV host and, of course, an actor. How you doing, my brother Mayowa?
I'm all right. Thank you for having me.
So good to see you.
Same here.
You know something about both of you. Somehow you guys look like a couple, right?
Come on,
okay,
please.
All right. But you know, the first story we're going to take today would definitely make both of you disagree. Now, it's about a bridal shower that went pretty wrong. First up, a lady, apparently the host, the mother-to-be, made an announcement at the party while welcoming everybody. And this is exactly how it went down. Quite crazy.
Announcement for y'all right. Ladies and gentlemen, early and Tia got a very special announcement for y'all right here, right now. I'm gonna give the mic to them. Let's go.
All right, so first and foremost, thank y'all all for coming. Appreciate y'all. Definitely got to give a shout out to everybody that played a role in this.
Not everybody, because some people came and didn't even bring a gift.
Say something, because this kind of gives me wedding vibes. At my wedding, a lot of people came, but they didn't bring a gift. So if you came to the baby shower and you didn't bring a gift, you can leave.
She didn't mean that.
No, I meant it. I meant it, Pam.
It's the baby hormones.
It ain't no hormones.
She didn't mean that.
I meant that. I meant exactly what I said. So if you didn't bring a gift, you can get up and go. I said what I said.
Okay, pardon me if I call that a bridal shower, but that's a baby shower. But guess what? At her baby shower, she just made that announcement. She simply said, everybody who came without a gift should please leave. Okay. For me, I think that's some real human speaking. Like, why would you show up at my own party without bringing something? Why do you think, my baby's going to be coming through? You're not going to contribute to that delivery. Come on, it doesn't make sense. What do you think, Shantelle?
It felt very spiteful to me. I felt like there was someone in the audience that was targeted at, because I mean, come on, it's supposed to be something of celebration. Yes, it's courtesy to bring a gift, but it's not big an issue enough for you to announce that anyone who didn't bring one can in fact leave. That was too direct, and I feel like it was personal.
Okay, Mayowa, think about this. You're the host, you brought all the money, and your friends all turned up and they didn't bring something. Come on, you're the man. You got the money. Come on, look at this.
So the thing is, there are different ways to look at this thing.
All right.
People say the best gift you can have is the gift of people. How would you feel if everybody sent in gifts and we didn't show up? Who would eat the food? Do you get what I mean? So it's a good thing that people showed up and some people brought the gifts. It's usually a combination of both. Except you're sending the invite and you're telling me like, yo, don't come if you don't have a gift.
Good.
Then I won't show up.
That's also what I think, that the lady got it wrong right there. She would have at least made it like bring your gifts, party,
right.
Make sure you bring
but
make it quite loud to them.
It would have made sense as a joke when she said that, and then the woman next to her said she
maybe it was
didn't mean
really
that.
baby hormones.
Are you talking out of experience?
Yeah.
Are you talking out of experience? But everybody is really on her that she went overboard.
Yeah,
but
she did.
To a great extent too, I don't think so. Now look at it from this angle. People should have that courtesy. It shouldn't be written. It shouldn't be spelled out somewhere. It makes a lot of sense, even if it's a roll of tissue papers. It makes that at least
you're correct.
Come on, I feel her pain.
It is sheer courtesy to bring a gift. At the same time, if people don't, the fact that if people don't show up, it's not enough reason to shut down the party and say anyone who didn't bring a gift should leave. It's too direct.
And I also think she was so domineering. The husband was there at least She would have
You
given
should
them
grab
some
the mic
courtesy.
first of all.
Also
You will
insensitive.
know that this person
That's
is
why I
paying
feel like
about
he was
something.
personal. I feel like there was someone in the audience she was referring to.
Look, another way to look at it for me is you don't know how much I've spent to show up for you.
Right.
Say, for example, let's use Lagos, Nigeria, for example.
Yep.
Your birthday or your shower is happening somewhere on the mainland. I say somewhere around Shangotedo. If I'm using an e-ride, it takes me like 15-20K to and fro.
Right.
So I'll spend 20K just to come and see you, and you're kicking me out because I didn't come with a gift.
An important part to add that nobody had to be there. Nobody needed to be there. It was her party. They showed up for her.
I just asked us to join online.
Okay.
Right.
You know, in that video,
Bruh.
in that same video, she made mention of something. She said that that's how you guys turned up for my wedding without bringing her anything. So she was really
That's why I
hurt.
said it was out of spite. There was something going on.
backstory.
There's a backstory.
Now,
There
thinking
is.
about backstories right now, I also think that people these days attend parties with the mindset, actually organize parties with the mindset that they want to raise some money. It ends up being a fundraiser for them, which does not make sense. What do you think?
I think it's a cultural thing. I don't know. First, it's we're very big on parties. We're not like little intimate gatherings and a few friends and family. We're very big on extravagant parties. So it kind of it's logical that after spending that much, you hope to get some returns. But I don't think it should be an obligation.
Did you say it's logical? That means you subscribe to that.
I don't subscribe, but I understand why that could be a thing.
I don't think so. Mayowa, what do you think?
It would make sense if you've invested, you want to get return on your investment. But basically, information is key. Let me know this is what I am coming for.
Yeah.
Right. You inform me.
You're
If you
very.
intend to shock me, I will shock you too.
I'm so sorry. Mayowa, I have a problem with you right now. Did you say it makes sense to get your ROI?
Yes.
Return in a party?
Yes, because you're paying. You pay for venue, you pay event planner, you pay MC.
Who sent you to host this party?
If you don't host it, you say we are broke. It's Nigeria. Look at how people call out people who don't host big wedding parties.
That's why I said it's a
People just
cultural
honestly
thing.
think that you're broke when you don't do these things. So fine, we'll do it for you. Come and enjoy yourself. But as you're coming, if I don't even bring gifts, bring money.
Now, I know of parties that are BYOB, right? Bring your own drink, whatever it's called, right?
Yeah.
Right.
That makes more sense. But you do not, the primary aim of hosting a party is for people to come celebrate with you.
Right.
And that simply means you don't expect nothing from them. And that means you've also celebrated, you've hosted that party, you've organized a party from the much you have, right?
Right.
And that means you should also cut your party according to the pocket.
Exactly.
Yeah. But telling me that ROI in a party,
You see,
no. I don't.
It's just an unspoken.
Rule.
Bless you.
Okay, I need to say this right now that JJ, Raymond, if you for any reason add me to a WhatsApp chat, WhatsApp group and say you're organizing any birthday, any wedding, whatever it is, I will block you.
Let me give you a gist. Quick one. A friend of mine, I haven't seen him in like 15 years. We're secondary schoolmates. I hope he sees this and knows that I'm pissed. So all of a sudden, I just see myself in a group. This guy is getting married. I haven't spoken to you in 15 years. I don't even know what you're up to. You don't even know what I'm on. You don't know how I'm feeding. And you're adding me to your WhatsApp group to make contributions to your wedding.
Right.
Bro,
Yeah.
it doesn't work that way. You want to do your wedding, good and fine. Make do with what you have.
Yeah.
Don't add me. Do you know if I've eaten? Don't happiness is your wedding.
Better still, you may decide not to wed.
Right.
Nobody forced you.
Right.
I mean, they are single.
But I think that's why I'm saying this way. Anyway, guys, thank you for that. Meanwhile, I have something else that would definitely shock you right now, but that's going to come after the break. Stick around, please. Thanks for staying with us right here on Pop Kasa. Now, over to the next one. It's all about this tweet from Selma Enang. She put up a tweet asking ladies to reply with some of the reasons they stopped talking to a man. And of course, she all got... Okay, it got started, and she put up this one first of all. She said, the man asked her to do laundry for her. This is number one, her own. What do you think? Hey, lady, Shantelle, if a man asks you to do laundry for him, is that a reason to just quit, block him?
Well, she did say some people will consider it petty. On some grounds, it might be petty. On some grounds, it might not.
Yeah.
Are we just meeting?
You're just meeting, definitely. That's the point.
That's a red flag.
Okay, that's a red flag.
Definitely a red flag.
So
Your body language tells me that you have done that before.
No, I have a question for the guy. Bro, are you that dirty?
How many clothes do you need to wash?
For the first time and you already need to wash clothes. Let's start with something else, like buy me a handkerchief. Yeah, I think I agree with her.
Okay, moving on to the next one right now. This one comes from an amazing person, and I really love this tweet. It says, on our very first date, he continuously mentioned that he wanted me to be the stepmother of his already teenage sons. Does that make sense?
Well, clearly he's looking for something. Like, he's in the dating scene to find a woman who can be a mother to his sons. I think he might have been too direct. Maybe not the very first date. Maybe give it time. Maybe let her warm up to you before you hit her with that responsibility. It might scare some women. It'll scare me off.
My guy doesn't think so.
I share a different opinion because I feel like ladies this generation want you to be direct. Right, I want you to be indirect as well, which makes it sort of like you girls don't know what you want, right? Sometimes you meet a guy, you're like, bro, tell me what you want. Are we going in for a relationship, or we're just doing this just to, you get what I mean? So now you're meeting a guy who is telling you upfront, like, okay, I have teenage sons. He's even telling you the truth. Do you want him to tell you, oh, I'm not married, I'm not this, and then 2 years into the relationship, find out he has kids? So this guy is telling you exactly what it is. Come on. Give me the credits.
Okay, now this one talks about the same cooking. He came to my school to tell me that he bought chicken and I should come and cook for him. And I told him I was also looking for a man who will cook for me.
Well, are men always hungry? What the hell? Like, what's going on? Are you people always hungry?
The way to a man's heart is through his...
Come on.
That happened last year. The way to my heart is my pocket. Fair. Moving on to the next one right now. Really hilarious tweet. Now this one came from Black and Woman. That's the handle. He, an engineer, argued with me, an artist, about what it's like to have a career in the arts. Definitely the kind of guy who would try gaslighting me into thinking the sky was red. Yeah.
I don't know if you've heard of the term mansplaining, but it's a man basically trying to educate you on what he thinks you're doing or what he thinks you should be. And she has a career in the arts. Clearly, she knows what she's doing.
But every man can also, there's a possibility for every man to be more educated than you are or more knowledgeable than you are in a subject, despite the fact that you're female and he's male. Right.
No doubt about that, but it's her field. Like, I should know my field.
Yeah, that's the boundary. She's not going to argue with him about engineering.
Right.
Whether or not she has prior knowledge about it. It's just, it's your field. I believe you know what you're doing.
It's microaggressive.
It's just a man being a man, actually.
Right. Right.
Man being a man. And all men like this.
No. At least not me.
No. So what about a man being a man?
Huh?
What about See, stop doing this, my brother. Stop doing this, bro. Okay, let's move on to the next one, and then we'll move to the ladies right now. His Instagram looked like he was chopping live, but my guy would be off WhatsApp for days because of not having data. Always sending callbacks. I ran so quickly.
So the truth is, if you're broke, you have no business in a relationship. Full stop.
What if she's got some money? I mean, like Shantelle, she can take care of both of you.
Yeah, so that's her choice. Do you want to do that though?
I don't.
An average Lagos girl.
Don't.
Shantelle, speak for yourself.
Moving on.
Well, I think there are many like perspectives to this. This does look shallow, right? I don't think if you're broke, you don't have any business in a relationship. I think being broke is a phase. It's one thing to be broke, it's another thing to be poor.
Yeah, so you see, this phase,
this
particular phase that I are sending, please call me.
Wow.
Or please
so you can date a guy and exercise long suffering in that relationship.
No, I'm not a long sufferer, not at all. But I mean, is
Shantelle, pick a struggle.
Okay, guys, let's go over to the next tweet. Of course, everything that has the female version would definitely have a male version, especially on Twitter. Yum came this time, and he also tweeted about the male version, and he said, ladies, reply with some of the reasons you stopped talking to a man. But I'm going to start with mine. And he said, we were on a ride and I started playing jams. Noticed she wasn't comfortable with it. And I asked, what's up? And in her words, she said, please play Do Re Mi. Latino.
That's not a bad thing. It's just what she likes.
I'm not sure. I'm not
Don't you
sure.
think she's so ras? Come on. You can't be meeting the guy for the first time and you requesting Dorime.
There's different kinds of people. You got to find who you're compatible with. Maybe to this guy, this was just too ras for him. Maybe he likes his women elegant and sophisticated and all that, and she just wasn't giving.
What's the choice?
My choice of what?
Song.
Last.
Okay, let's move on to the next one right now. You don't want last one. On the first date? Incredible. Now, she called Messi mid. I had to block her.
Well,
hello. Please do not call Messi or C. Ronaldo anything other than their names. You could use the names like Gio80. Yeah, I appreciate that. But mid?
So funny how this wouldn't be an issue for me because I really don't watch football. I don't care much about football. Right. So if someone calls Messi, I'm like, your business. It really, to be very honest.
But legitimately, everything that has to do with football, sports, always causes a lot of fracas in relationships.
Right.
Especially when the man is a fanatic and the woman is so awkward. I mean, she wants to see maybe, she wants to watch News Central Television and listen to news, and the guy wants to watch football.
He wants to watch JJ.
You can watch me, but
first off, the man seems to me like a fanatic. I mean, yeah. Even if I'm not saying Messi is mid, that's definitely not the conversation we're having. But I don't think it should be the reason why you just end up, give up on getting to know someone. He's definitely a fanatic, and I think she's better off without him.
Okay, this question goes to you, Mayowa. If you got her the big ring light during her birthday, and also sprayed her some money, and all of a sudden, your own birthday, she tells you, hey, a king is born today. Happy birthday, baby. I wish you long life and prosperity. Where are we shutting down? Drop location. Bye. No gifts.
The thunder. Funny how this is relatable.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, most guys can relate to this thing where on your birthday, all you get is a king is born.
Yeah.
I mean, kings are born every other day, right?
Are you not shy a king?
Nobody go tell me. Nobody go tell me what's in I be.
Yeah.
Besides, look, guys deserve just as good treatments as we give to the ladies, right? I'm hopeful that ladies are beginning to understand that, look, you can spoil a man. He doesn't even have to be your boyfriend.
Yeah.
It could be just your male friend, because you expect these things from your male friends as well, right? So, blocked.
And I also like to say that as much as a woman cries, a woman can cry, or women cry, even men cry. We all pass through mental issues. So you don't send me boxers on my birthday. It could,
JJ, boxers is better than the king is born.
You must be talking out of experience again.
Boxers is better than a king is born. What?
Okay, guys. Now, but definitely we've all experienced this at some point or the other. And now somehow I like to ask you, the lady, have you ever experienced such a thing? Do you want to talk about it? Tell me about your personal experience.
With what exactly?
With what we're talking about. Something that made you say, no, I'm going to quit completely.
Yes, some man. One time I was just, having fun on dating sites, and some man tried to, get to me from there, went through my Instagram accounts, and then I'm a model, I do some freelance modeling, so he saw some revealing shots of myself, and he came, like in the toasting process, he came to me and said his first responsibility as the man that God has sent to me is to put more clothes on me. He needs to dress me up because I'm clearly too revealing for the kind of woman he wants me to be.
For a virtuous woman.
Yeah. Oh, great.
Blocked him.
You did block him. Okay, but somehow that tends to be a legit reason to so many people, I'm saying, because the kind of photos we see right now on Instagram and social media, sometimes it could just make you lose your anointing all of a sudden.
But I feel like you must have that way, right? Until she's yours, sort of, you don't have a say in what she wears or what she doesn't wear.
Okay. All right, guys. So let's go on a very quick break, and after which we'll come back to you, Mayowa. Stick around, please. This is Bob Kasa now, still talking about potential reasons people ghost their partners. Mayowa, could you share yours?
Okay, so it might sound very cliche because I feel like it's happened to every Lagos guy. So you meet this girl, maybe at an event. This was a concert, and exchange contacts, had good vibe, exchange contacts. And the next time we'll be speaking, which is like a week later, it was a call from her that she had bills to pay. Now, if it was just regular bills, it would have sounded normal.
Yeah.
Apparently, she stays somewhere in Lekki.
Okay.
You know all those, I live in Lekki for a living.
Yeah, big
so
girl.
her rent was for like 700K.
Fantastic.
And she looked upon me and decided that this is the gentleman that's going to pay my 700K.
Wow.
Blocked. Yeah.
Okay.
Unashamedly.
I think I can relate. But, my own happened to me that very little thing. And then she said, hey, see, if you do anything, anyhow, I'll just sue you, divorce papers. I'm like, I'm not saying that.
Let's date first.
I'm not saying, I should misbehave, but, people should be quite sensitive of the other persons,
Right.
of their partner. That makes a lot of sense. Makes a lot of sense. Thank you so much, man. Shantelle, thank you for that testimony you spread right here. Really touched me, especially. Thanks for, you look good.
Oh, please, JJ.
Okay. And to you, Mayowa, thanks for coming around today, too.
Thanks, it was a pleasure.
All right, guys. So thank you so much for being a part of today's show. It's been Pop Kasa. And do not forget, next Friday, the show hits at this same time right here. And whatever you do, please, sensitivity is very, very important. So be sensitive of your partner's feeling. That makes a lot of sense, doesn't it? Have fun.